In Israel, in this day, there were two schools of thought, both coming down from the traditions of the rabbis. One school of thought stuck very closely to the law of Moses. In that school, if there was unfaithfulness, infidelity, then a man could divorce his wife. A woman could not divorce her husband. And the other school of thought, you could divorce your wife for anything. If she did not please you, if you did not like the way she wore her hair, if she burned your bread, you could divorce her. Indeed, there was in this school a group of rabbis so sinful that they would simply have another wife when they went to a different town. And when their teaching time was there, they would divorce her, say, "She does not please me." Leave her there, ruined, alone. Go to another town and find another wife. So here were these people, this throng. And he's telling them that both of these things are wrong. You see, marriage is a promise not only between a husband and wife, but before Yahweh. Sometime later, the Pharisees thought they would trick Yeshua, Jesus. And so they asked him that question again. And he said to them, "You have heard this, and you have heard this." And he said, "But have you not read in the book of beginnings? Man and woman, husband and wife, He has created them to be one flesh. And what God has joined cannot be unjoined." Yahweh's intention was that there should not be divorce. I know this is a hard saying. I know that there are those who have made very difficult choices. I am simply telling you what Yeshua said. It is best that the husband and wife remain together. It is best that there is not a dividing of this one flesh. It is a hard thing indeed. But it is the promise before Yahweh. It is the promise to God Himself that has been broken. Again you heard that it was said to the ancients, "Thou shalt not swear falsely, but thou shalt pay to the Lord thine oaths. But I say to you, not to swear at all, neither by the heavens, because it is the throne of God, nor by the earth, because it is His footstool, nor by Jerusalem, because it is a city of a great king, nor by thy head mayest thou swear, because thou art not able to make one hair black or white. But let your word be yes, yes, no, no, and that which is more than these is of the evil." These Pharisees, they were so deceptive, so deceitful. What had happened was this. Someone would say, "This is true, I swear by the hair of my head." That might mean nothing. Perhaps they would say, "I swear by the steps of the temple." That would mean nothing. They were very careful about what they would swear to. Swearing, making an oath, was to bring a curse upon yourself, that if what you had said was not true, if it was not so, if it was not right, then there should be a curse upon yourself. And so these Pharisees were so very careful with their words that you had to be very careful in listening to them, because the thing to which they would swear might be nothing. It would bring no curse upon them. They were not telling you the truth. And Yeshua, Jesus, was saying to these people, to this throng, let your word be worthy of trust. If you say yes, it is true. If you say no, it is so. Let your yes be yes, your no, no. You heard that it was said, eye for eye and tooth for tooth. There is a Latin phrase, lex talionis, the law of retribution. But I say to you, not to resist the evil. Whoever will slap you on the right cheek, turn to him also the other. Whoever is willing to take thee to law and thy coat to take, suffer him to also the cloak. Whoever shall impress thee 1 mile, go with him 2. To him who is asking of thee be giving, and to him who is willing to borrow from thee, that thou mayest not turn away. The law said, if this man damaged my hand, that his hand should be damaged. If in trying to frighten his cattle, he threw a rock and the rock struck me and took out my eye, his eye should be taken out. That was the law. These people were used to the law. For 500, 600 years, there had been the law. And now Yeshua is telling them, the law says this, but I say to you this. If someone strikes you, rather than striking him back, turn the other cheek. The Roman soldiers could compel almost any citizen to carry his luggage, his baggage, for 1 mile. The roads were marked with mileposts. You know exactly how far a mile was. Yeshua is saying to these people, don't just do what is required. Do more out of love. If he asks you to carry his baggage, his luggage for 1 mile, carry it 2 miles, or 3 or 4. You heard that it was said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and shalt hate thine enemy. But I say to you, love your enemies. Bless those cursing you. Do good to those hating you. Pray for those